Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I get him ripped. He's all fucked up now.
This is what happens when I don't eat.
You didn't eat? Me neither.
Well, I was nuts. Pause.
Whoa!
It was in Walgreens.
Oh, you had nuts in Walgreens?
You know they have that pause. Everything I'm going to say now is pause because I want to keep saying pause.
Yo, he's going to talk about these nuts right now.
There was a nut rack.
So what kind of nuts? There was a nut rack?
They're called magic nuts because they had like mix of M&Ms.
So there was a nut rack with magic nuts on it. All right, keep going.
It was a magic nut pack. And it has like...
It's a nut pack with magic nuts.
It was M&Ms and peanuts.
How were the nuts?
Good.
Did they melt in your mouth?
Not in my hands.
Oh, God, you nasty fucker. Oh, God, you're a nasty fucker.
This expires March 2022, so...
Yeah, but they've been outside for a while.
One, walked up everybody. Two, what's up everybody podcast. I'm your host, Richard Picasso.
Talk to him.
Mr. G out of characters on the
mic. What up everybody? Salud.
Alright, so I've been noticing some DMs. Look, the sign's going to be in this corner. It's not going to follow me for like the umpteenth time. And look, there's no batteries in it, so there's no lights. So we're on a budget here.
Yo, you stupid.
It takes 3 batteries to work this thing. Only 2 of them work. One of them died, so it's not going to work for a minute. And I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get batteries. So we're going to make this work. So, but, you know, how's everything, man?
Listen, it's just a sign. You know, what we'll do is...
You know my social medias at this point. It's like
Nah. What we need to do is we need to revamp this whole wall. Watch. You and me sit down off camera and we get this. Maybe we get an LED that runs across and that says, I mean, whatever you want to say. You could always switch it up.
Here or something?
Yeah, because when you do porno time, it's porno time, and when it's what's up everybody, it's what's up everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Porn podcast.
I mean, whenever you want to record something, it's a good thing to have an LED there. It's, you know, you could turn all the lights off and you still get light from an LED. And it looks pretty sexy to see something going across it. Imagine, son, you bring a girl to your house, right?
This is
first or second time. Let's just say it's the first, whatever time you brought her here. But this is the first time that she's seeing that sign. Nigga, you could put something sweet in there real quick. Throw something sweet in there real quick, like whatever her name is, like Melanie. Just put Melanie with hearts. She'd be like, "Oh, that's so sweet. You did that for me."
Of course, baby.
And that's what I'm talking about. That LED could be useful for more than one thing.
I tried looking for some digital LEDs on like
remember how they used to have them on belts?
Yeah, on belts and shit.
On hats?
Yeah, hats. Like, people were fucking going ham with them. I tried to find like just a sign. They have them, but they're like real small. Like, they're like this and shit.
You probably got to go to a company.
Yeah, you got to go like to a big manufacturer for those type of things.
Yeah, you probably got to go to a company.
I tried to get a sign done with her likeness and all like my ats with Richie Loves Yo-Yos. That shit would cost me $1,700.
Wow. Well,
but it was like one of those.
Is that because of COVID though, or was it?
It's most likely because of COVID.
Yeah, because
I mean, I never knew it before how much it cost, but I could see why because it was pretty big. It was almost like this shit big.
I could see that, but see, I'm thinking more like a banner type. If there was a banner type that ran right across the bottom on the top of the couch, you measure how big that is between that picture and right there, right? Mm-hmm. And you tell them you wanted it exactly that size. From like that end of the couch to here, because then you can put it anywhere.
Yep. I would like to just have one this size as digital, and your name just comes across with your @ symbol. So if we ever have like guests, they could be right there, and then you can know where they're at and where to find them and stuff like that.
Do you, since we're on like you know, talking about stuff to like represent and pop and all this shit, do you think it's easier or harder for people to like communicate nowadays as artists? I know the internet's there, but does that mean that the conversation is always there to be had?
Like the conversation for...
You know, like, is it easy for you to talk to people on DMs and talk to people, like, just have conversation with them because you think they're cool and talented and you want to do something creative with them? Is it easy for you to do that?
Yes and no, because with that, it's like hit or miss, because it's like if I usually met them before, I got a showcase or somewhere else, and, you know, there's like some genuine, like, back and forth, like, oh, you know, we follow each other, like, we like hype each other up, like, oh, I like your music fire or your yo-yos or something like that. I'll reciprocate it back, and then like I'll be in the DMs and be like, hey, yo, I see you do this and that. Would you like to, possibly come on the pod, or you possibly want to do like a collaboration and stuff, like. But if it's like people I met like one time,
I'm talking about people you never met though. Like
people I never
met somebody. Like I wonder how.
I never did that with.
Yeah, like some people just got the gift. Mm-hmm. Some people just got the gift, mm-hmm. like just born to do something, and you can tell how they maneuver and walk around. And that's why I asked you, like, do you like with these kids nowadays? Do you think it's easier for them to go ahead and get noticed and get attention, or do you think they're like little fish in the big ass sea because everybody's on the gram sitting here trying to get attention, sitting here trying to fucking.
We all start out in the sea. We all born, but nobody's born already like a star.
Of course.
Like if you're born from like a famous celebrity, you're still.
I just feel like sometimes they be trying too hard.
Oh yeah.
When I see them get really hurt. I be sitting there like, oh, damn, the things you do to be famous.
But and then you'll get that 4 or 5 billion likes on TikTok and you get 100,000 shares. You got to keep going.
Oh my God. And that's my thing. Like the next level. And that's why I say, is it harder now? Because there was exclusivity before. Woo! And there was exclusivity before, and that's that shit that I was talking about with the impediment. You can make one song, right? And it'll last forever, almost. You can make one song or do like one crazy thing, and there's fighters with records like 100 and whatever, and then there's some fighters nowadays that their records, they only have like 30 fights on their records, 25, but they're champions, but they're great, they're gods, like Zero Gone, I think only has like fucking 20 fights on his records, and he's about to fight for the heavyweight championship in UFC. Like I see sometimes I guess you just have that talent, like nowadays you just have that talent, but I still feel like it's a fish in the sea. I feel like everybody's doing everything for clout to get seen.
How bad do you want it?
You're gonna get hit with a steel chair, and you get 3 million views. Now you got to get hit with a barbed wire.
You got to up the
ante. You get 4 million views, and you
got hit with an anvil like Wile E. Coyote.
Oh my God! What are you willing to do to get millions of views?
Not hurt myself. That's one of them.
What about the people that hang off of buildings?
Oh, those people, like I be getting so much. I be getting so much anxiety seeing that, especially motherfuckers that walk on those steel beams and the building like it's not done. Obviously, they snuck in there because they're not supposed to be all that, and they'll be like on the fucking wherever 100th floor of a hollow building with gurneys, walking like nothing, doing backflips or sitting down eating a sandwich. I can see why those rank millions and millions of views, like. But it's like scary. Like, look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Look at it. She's getting hanged. Why? And then you drop her and kill her. Then what? Then what happens? You're the asshole. Oh, you should have held it tighter. Bitch, you're not supposed to be there in the first place. You know what OSHA is, damn it? Bring all OSHA guidelines. Let's motherfucker got a bike. Why are you biking? On the edge of the fucking building. I don't know if people just don't have that cortex in their mind that gets rid of fear. They must not be born with like any fear.
I mean, I don't think you think it's that? You think it's that they just got no fear?
Because there's the difference between being brave and being fearless.
And being stupid.
That too.
Brave, fearless, stupid, all different things. You know what I mean? Like.
So, are they more stupid for doing that or brave for doing that? Would you do that? I doubt it. I don't care how much you pay me. There ain't enough Squid Game money in the world that can make me do that shit. There ain't enough money trees. There's not that many trees on this earth to kill to make money for me to do shit like that. Interesting fact: New York has the most trees in the United States.
Yeah, I don't think I would do this either, Rich.
Why?
I don't know. That I won't do. This I won't do. This. You know why? There's no point to this.
This is white people shit. You know, it's only white people were here.
Yo, there's no point to this though. That's why.
White people love
Yo,
themselves in danger. Look,
there's no point to this.
Look, I'm a white man at jumping
right,
on fucking gurneys.
This is white people. He almost slipped.
Look at it.
Yo, there's people that died.
Wearing GoPros on their fucking heads.
There's people that died doing this shit though.
Yo, there was a video of some guy that off of a building. His leg tripped trying to do some parkour shit.
Yeah. It's famous. It's famous. Yeah,
yep, it's a famous video.
Yep, it's a famous video, and he fell. Yep.
And what happened? He didn't just walk it off like, I missed it. No, he's dead. D-E-D, dead. I mean, D-A-E, wait, fuck. D-E-A-D.
That's the game people want to play.
Look, I'm doing backflips and shit. Look at that. I'm getting anxiety. Just look. Look at fucking handstand on the building. What the fuck?
That's the game people want to play,
look at that shit.
That's the game.
What are you doing?
That's the games people want to play with. What do you do? That's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy.
What are you gaining? Are you getting millions of dollars to do this shit? No. You're not.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna throw up looking at this. I'm not
Take
feeling good looking at
off,
this.
my nigga.
What?
Take his shoes
so
off.
you can let my dad catch me. Yeah. My parents catch me doing shit like that.
It does get me fucking. Do you know Alex Honnold?
No.
All right, so Alex Honnold. Let me stop this. So Alex Honnold, right? He's a rock climber. He got like he actually got like a Netflix documentary. He's a rock climber, but he climbs with no ropes. He climbs with no ropes.
He's bare.
Yeah, no ropes, no nothing. No ropes, no nothing. B. He climbs like that.
Why?
They just.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself? What's wrong with you? What are you gaining from doing that? What are you trying? What type of spiritual journey in your mind are you trying to do?
This nigga's crazy. Let me see if I Google it.
If you want to risk your life doing that, go fine. It's not me. I'll be the motherfucker filming from thousands of feet down as you're up on a mountain somewhere.
Free Solo. That's the name of the documentary, my nigga.
Right.
Free Solo, B. Yo, look at this nigga's fucking. Hold up. Look at this nigga's picture.
All right. The only thing I'll give him that, to be fair to him, is it's his passion. This is what he feels he should. It's hard. He should do. You would think that was Photoshop, but it's not.
Yeah, look right.
That's not Photoshop. And if it is Photoshop, that's the world's greatest Photoshop on Earth.
My nigga, that is great. Yo, son, he's hanging by a rock off a rock.
He gotta be real light as fuck to hold himself up like that.
Yeah, but he's a tall gentleman too. He wasn't short. He's tall.
He's probably not that dense.
He was on Rogan, right? And you know what Rogan said? Rogan said his hands. Rogan said his hands are like webbed. Like they're big. They're huge. They can grab everything. Like he has really big hands, and that's from rock climbing, bro.
I mean, you eventually develop like a strong grip over time.
You know that just
like suction cups on rocks. Like,
I wonder, do you figure out, like, to speak to him being his talent, right? Let's speak to you being Yo-Yo's talent right now in life,
which
right?
is way safer than rock climbing.
I know, but I want to speak to, like, I wonder, how do you know something's your niche? Like,
you kind of don't.
How do you know something's your niche, or do you just do it and then it just like there's nothing else that you do. There's nothing else. This is what I do. This is what I do. Like, how do you know when it's your niche? Because this nigga, he was probably climbing all his life. But when the fuck did he just decide, Rich? All right, fuck it, free solo, no baggage, no nut.
Dedication.
Dedication. That's your life.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck dedication.
But are you dedicated to life?
And it's not even only that. Look at these. Look, I'm talking even Olympians. Everybody. When do you know it's your niche, or do you just?
Is it something you do that's a part of you? Sometimes, like when I got into yo-yoing, for example, it's like I never saw it as a niche. I just saw it as something that preoccupied my time that I got really good at, and then eventually loved it. It became a part of me, like breathing, and. You know, it felt like nothing at a certain point. That like, I could just grab any yo-yo and just do magical tricks with it. People get amazed by it, but it's like, no, it's like, even when I explain how to do tricks to people, it's like, oh, you just do this and that. And it's like, bro, I feel like it takes like 1,000 years. It's like, no, this only took me like 5 minutes to learn. Like, just to go, even like some simple as doing some shit like this would take people weeks, months. Like, most of the tricks that I learned took me months to learn. Years to learn. This kid's way better than me. That learning shit that's like, oh my fucking God, how do you do that? I want to learn that now. Yeah, I'm learning all 15-year-olds and I'm 33 trying to learn shit that they're doing. The game changes. Changes? No, it's like, you never, it's like, for me, it's like, this, it's not a niche. Like, it's just seen as a niche because it's like you can't do it.
All right, segue. My nigga, is Dave Chappelle the GOAT?
Yes.
Is Dave?
He's one of the goats. He's not the goat of goats.
When you say that, his story,
he used
to be a doorman. He used to be a doorman at the Comedy Store. He was the little young kid at 14 that used to watch everybody on the come up. He was the man that turned down $50 million after creating his own show and said, no, I will not sell it to you people. Mm-hmm. You can't do what you want with me. Nah. You know what I mean? Like, comedy being his niche and then became something more? Like, or was it just innate in him the whole time?
Like, you gotta remember how he first started. He even said, like, he used to be playing, he was in a grown world, mastering an adult form at 14 years old with his mom going to, like, performing at strip clubs and dirty-ass bars, picking him up and dropping off after she's worked the shift, hoping that her son would be home the next day or the evening, like, when he comes from, like, doing his show. He had to learn. And I'm pretty sure, he has his own goats that he looks up to, and he just probably picked apart what he felt he emulated and resonated with him and just made it his own thing. That's how it is usually with anything. It's like you pick apart for somebody that was great. It works with, like, painters. It works with, like, people in sports. It's like, they always say, like, oh, who'd you learn this from? Or, like, who was your biggest inspiration for learning this? So he probably picked apart, probably from, like, great, like, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, of his times. Like, his goats.
Yeah, like, his goats. You already know who his goat, Eddie, like...
Paul Mooney, all those guys.
Paul Mooney, what?
Definitely. If you watch any of their specials, like, they were hilarious.
Of course. But, like I said, he's, like, I couldn't even argue until somebody told me that he's the greatest comedian of our time. And I'm a comedian head. I love my comedians.
He's our Jay-Z of comedy.
But, I think he's something more than that, man. That nigga,
But you're right.
He the reason he's so sharp is because even through this pandemic, he was performing at, like, one of his friends', like, wedding chapel thingies that was set up in the backyard. Yep. He was performing there, you know. He was still doing performances. He came up spitting in parks. He's outside in the parks of where he used to live, and he's sitting there with a microphone and sharpening his skills. Yep. So when he's up there on stage, I feel like I'm in that crowd. And they say, comedians say that's only maybe 60% of what it really feels like to be at a comedy show. Yep. To see it on TV is maybe 60%, right? Yo, when I see him,
when you feel the energy around you.
Yo, son, that nigga is hilarious.
Right. So how you feel about the whole transgender thing that's been popping up with him?
What do you mean? It's been a thing
because people got fired because they were speaking out about his special. What
do you mean?
Like, there was, like, I think one of
people at Netflix, right?
Yeah,
they had gotten fired because they had an opinion about.
And then recently, there was, like, a leaked report about how much they made from the special, how much they gave Chappelle for that special to release
all three of them?
But for that and Squid Game.
It was a deal. He got a deal.
For that and Squid Game, they announced, like, somebody leaked it and they ended up getting fired because they leaked the documents on how much they made financially.
I mean, the finance, what's the finance? Finance not a big deal.
Well, allegedly, they gave him, like, $23 million for that one special.
He deserves it. They're gonna that's gonna listen. When I think about, and that's the thing. When I think about Richard Pryor, right, on the Sunset Strip.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Right, I still can see that. I can still see that. When I think about Eddie Murphy, Raw and Delirious.
Mind you, that was a 2-part special, the Sunset Strip.
I can still see those though. when I think about what Dave Chappelle just did with the 3 specials, 4, right? Because one of them was a 2-part.
First one was with that OJ Simpson. I forgot that one.
That's one, and then the second one was a 2-part.
Epiphany, what that Epiphany something.
Second one
and
was
Sticks and Stones.
Let me look it up. Go ahead.
It was something Sticks and Stones, and then there was like a. I know he did like 2 special drop, and then he dropped another one, Sticks and Stones, and then he did this one, Closer. So he already had 4 in like the past 3-4 years, I believe. I don't know, but for Dave Chappelle, from being on Star Search back in the day to working the comedy circuit to able to get his own show, Chappelle Show, say a lot of crazy shit for the early 2000s that it was like
he had The Age of Spin, Deep in the Heart of Texas. Yeah, I could put it up.
Oh yeah, those were like the specials that did. Those are non-Netflix ones. Those are like the.
So the Netflix ones was the Bird Revelations, right?
Yes.
Sticks and Stones.
Yes.
The Closure and
Epic's that weird name.
Equanimity.
Yeah, those are the 4. Those are the 4 specials.
I can do it. And just give me a second.
Ask read.
My mouth won't do it. My brain does it.
Ask read.
But yo. All right. When I think about his specials, if I'm being 1,000, let's think about that. I think that they're classics. I think they're gonna sit there for forever in time. I think where they're gonna go. They're gonna sit there for forever in time. The Heat 23 million might not sit there for forever in time. Money comes and goes, but for Netflix to own the rights to that, that's forever money, and that's the point of making things like that. That. Don't matter what he got paid. I think people getting fired for the speaking out on the transgender thing is even weird, because when you get a job, you sign a contract. The contract states you can't do certain things, right? Sexual harassment, discrimination. Says that you can't do. When you work for Netflix, I think that I would assume that there's a disclosure agreement where, as an employee, you kind of can't be biased against what comes out on the network, because you're an employee there and we are a network of content to put movies out for other people to enjoy. We aren't the God's end all be all. It's not. That's why we had a problem with Netflix during COVID, because we've been seeing them paint a narrative with the things they put, where they put like little girls getting touched with the Olympics. People had issues having these shows up there when they had the little girls in the pageants.
Yeah, the
people had
shit.
Fucking issues.
That was fucking disgusting.
That's disgusting. Netflix has been in a little propaganda with this shit. So I think as a worker there has to be a disclosure that you kind of can't have. If you work for a bodega, you're not allowed to play with the lotto. If you work for a bodega, you're disclosed from the lotto. Because you can just sit there and run it up all day. You're not allowed to. It's illegal. You're not supposed to be doing scratch-offs and playing lottery when you work for the bodega. Never get high on your own supply type shit, I guess.
Yep.
So...
Because you could probably figure out, which ticket could be 1,000 a week for life.
Not even that. You just sit there and scratch until you get it. Fuck it.
Scratch the whole fucking roll.
Fuck it, right? But
I think they have a generated cell. Like if you scratch and you have to make sure that it's
of course.
You're not gonna sit there and just take money out of the cashier and just fucking buy like 10, 20, $25 scratch offs.
But see, I hope Netflix didn't fire that's all right. Boom. If the people signed an agreement that they're not allowed to have feelings towards what comes out, do your fucking job. Do your job. Just fucking. And they had something to say because they felt offended. Well then, you're fired because you didn't get the vaccine. That's all that you just told me right there in this conversation. You're fired.
Yep. That's another thing that's been rising up a lot.
You just came out of your contract, and we're gonna get into that. But you just came out your contract. You just came out of your contract because you're not supposed to feel and talk like that. You're not. Do your job. Since you feel that way, you're out. You're fired. I don't think they got fired because they're transgender. They obviously got fired because they spoke up about it. And I don't think you're not supposed to, man. You're a media fucking,
And one of them worked for Dear White People. Which to me, I've seen Dear White People, it's pretty much a parody of the black experience to me.
Well,
it's not what actual black people go through. To me,
isn't pop an entire stem off of the black experience? Is it urban? I hate that. I really hate things being stereotypes. If we all stop the stereotypical bullshit, transgender, you fuck this, you lick that, you stick this, you stick that. If we all stop it, like Dave should be able to say whatever he wants because he's a comedian.
Yep. And I feel when you're entitled to your opinion, you can love it or hate it. This is the role
he fucking took.
Yep, you already know. Like if you see Dave Chappelle at this point, you already kind of know what to expect when it comes to what he's going to say.
You know the fucking.
Have you not seen the Chappelle show? How fucking crazy that fucking show
They probably didn't though, and that's the thing. You know that and you can't hold that against them.
No, you can't.
You know what I hold against them?
It's like you should know.
Yeah, I agree. But I hold it. You know what I hold against them though? Honestly, it's like he's a comedian. Mm-hmm. He is not spewing hate. He's not Hitler. He's not spewing hate speech. He's not Stalin. He's not Mussolini. You know what I'm saying? He's not Kim Jong-un. He's not Ping. He's not spewing hate speech against American culture, transgender culture. He's not spewing hate speech. He is having a fucking laugh. And he's doing what a lot of people are afraid to do because of you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't think this, you can't feel that. So we're in this fucking weird dimension in 2021 going into 2022 where everybody got to be eggshell walking. He's a fucking comedian and he decided to go to the gym and pick up every weight in that motherfucker and start fucking bench pressing it. Mm-hmm. So fucked up. He picked a group of people that picked him to joke about it with it.
He was just working out.
It's a joke. Like it's not. He's not saying nothing bad. He's literally
while the transgenders in the corner were looking at him like, yo, why is he lifting that in the corner?
It's the sensitivity thing though, bro. Because I get it. I've been picked on. You've been picked on. We've been bullied. We understand what it is to be bullied and picked on and made fun of. But when you become an adult, Rich, when you become an adult, when you have self-esteem, right? If you got like pimples on your face and you're ugly and you're fucking nigga, go make $2 million a year. Fuck at what you look like. You can get anything you fucking want. That's the world we live in. You never have to be scared of who you are anymore and blame somebody for making fun of you for it. Go be better than it. Go be better than it. Do what you got to do to be better than it. Work out. Get your money. Get an education. Be smarter. Don't be like, people are so sensitive, my nigga, because they get put down because they look a certain way. Huh? Please grow the fuck up. Like, but that's what it is though. They don't know how to grow up. If they looked at it as a grown person, I think, and I know there's certain situations where people get taken advantage of, and a lot of bad things happen in life. Look what he said in the special. The girl that he was friends with, yep. she killed herself. Mm-hmm. She killed herself. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's it. But look what he did after. He started a GoFundMe for the child, the daughter. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So what if that person that killed themselves wasn't going to amount to anything in the world, right? And just be all fucked up because how the world is and how they're treated. Now that person met a person like Dave Chappelle who was inspired by their story that after they're gone in death, no matter who they were, trans this, that. I hate even saying words because I feel like we're all human. And whenever I say words, I give people power to be like, yeah, you're stereotyping too. I really don't care what fuck you got or what you do with it. Just don't do nothing bad with it. Don't try to force your feelings onto people that don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in a fucking club and try to force your feelings. Don't be on the news and try to force your feelings. Don't be on Netflix and try to force feelings upon people. That's not what comedy is. You make the choice to tune into a channel. But when you get mad at what somebody else is saying, you're forcing your feelings now. And that's my opinion on it. Like, if they would really sit back and acknowledge, if people in general, Cameron, shut off. If people in general would sit back and acknowledge, in my opinion, You don't have to be so sensitive, Richard. Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and take a joke, take it on the chin. You can go ahead and it's sticks and stones, like Dave said, right? Mm-hmm. I think if people did that, we would have better dialogue, because it's easier to talk through laughter. It's easier to talk through laughter. I told you, me and the person almost killed each other before, and then when I backed up the car and run up to fight him, we both apologized and hugged each other. I hugged the person I didn't even know in my life because it was 12:30 at night and we both were in the wrong. So we figured out in that moment how to make it right through dialogue and laughing about it. What he did is create dialogue for us to be able to laugh through trying to understand how other people feel. It's a fucking true comedian, bro. That's a jester. I think they said Mark. Who was the first? Oh man,
Mark Twain.
No, it could have been Mark Twain, but I think it was somebody else. That's not even his real name.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, he said that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yep. That's not even his real name to even get all that info. You don't have to look it up.
I want to look it up.
You want to look it up?
I want to contribute something.
Well, you could just hate Syria.
Oh, Samuel Clemens.
There you go. He took it from a dead man. That's crazy.
But he was called a humorist, which was before, I guess, the word comedian was humorist.
I mean, and that's my point. That's what people, man. Comedy has come so far. It's like UFC and fighting has come so far.
Mark Twain, if you read Mark Twain books like Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn, it's a lot of racist shit in there. But still.
There's only one thing that hasn't come so far.
Racism.
This fucking vaccine.
Oh, yeah. Fuck racism.
Yeah. People, look. You want one with me?
Yeah, sure. Good. For the record, he's getting Modelo's.
Yeah.
You already know how he does. This is my
damn, I got caught out there just now. I said I wouldn't get him drunk on the pot and then do nothing to him no more.
You know he's feeling good? Nigga don't got a hat on. This is the first time I've seen this program without a hat on.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something.
He knows I'm balding. He just wants to shut on me and show his luscious hair.
Nothing to do with that. I decided to grow my hair out, so
you can get braids.
I'm gonna let it, I don't think I'm gonna get braids. I don't know if I'm gonna do the braid thing though. I'll be honest. Like, yo, cheers, my nigga. Cheers. Happy Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna do braids though. Like, if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna just like my grandfather's in hospice. You know, he's like 80-something years old. My grandfather, gentleman with a big afro. All my life, I've always remembered him. You know what I remember my grandfather for all the time? Like, wearing shorts in the wintertime, having a 24 Bud Light, always finding a place to pee. Yo, we'd be outside walking around, he'd be like, yo, just watch. He just go disappear and pee. He only said a couple words. Like, he only says a couple words. Even now, he only says a couple words. Like, all my life, he always it's okay, and I love you. Okay, I love you. Like, last time I saw him in the hospital, I started asking him things, like where he came from, how old was he when he got here, what did he do? And he started answering me. I never really got into that dialogue with him, you know, but I know his mind's slipping, so I want to get this information from him. And the big thing I remember from my grandfather, in every picture, and you'll see it, this big fucking afro. Yo, my grandfather always got an afro. So I think in tribute, I think I'm gonna come out with the blowout, B. I think for the wintertime, I'm gonna flex on them with the, you know what I mean? Like, just keep the nice beard and just blow this shit out. I can't do the beard thing. No. I was at the barbershop Friday. I can't do chilling with the nigga thing. I love my niggas, B. But I can't chill on the, I just can't chill on the, I'm just bored. I be always bored. Fuck it, I got nothing to play with. Except myself. Yo. This nigga. Yeah. So I can't do the beard thing. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, I was thinking about trying to grow a beard. And I've tried it before, but I got pube hair beard. You know how niggas got that nice thick shit and fluffy? Like, most white boys be having the Viking shit. It's all flowy. Yo, B, I got pube hair beard. It
grows in patches and
shit?
Yo,
not even. It grows full, but it's just like, it looks like pube. Like, my pube hairs on my face. They look the same.
Like a rat?
They just curly. They just, like all curly. Like Mayweather, like Sugar Shane Mosley's chest. Like Roy Jones's chest. You know how they have those little curls? That's what my fucking beard look like. Like, I don't know what happened.
My beard can grow out pretty nice. I just never.
You should grow your beard out then. Fuck your hair on your head, bitch. Grow your fucking beard and get some nice oils. Like, get a bitch to do it for you.
It could be like Rick Ross. It's been Rick Ross before. Like very, very luscious.
You could Rick Ross your beard?
I could Rick Ross my beard if I wanted to. I just been fucking lazy.
You should Rick Ross your beard, nigga. Tell your barber. Your barber will do it for you. Your barber give you
he'll definitely do it.
Your barber give you everything you need.
I've been with my barber, 3.5 years now?
Yo, you know what's going to happen soon, right? You're not going to be allowed in barbershops without the vaccine.
Okay, I'm good. I got a vaccine.
Man. Yo,
now, I signed up for the booster.
Yo, bro. And you signed up for the booster. Rich, what if they tell you to put the booster in your dick?
They have it.
What if they tell you have to put the booster in your dick?
Why would they put it in my dick?
Listen, I want to make something very clear. I'm not vax shaming. I'm gonna go off right now, but I'm not vax shaming. You got a vac? No. Cool.
I've seen some vax shamers on Facebook, and
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you're a single mom with 2 kids. You need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because my driver put me on the spot too. Like he was like, you don't have to do that just because I'm vaccinated. You're not. You know why? Because the truth is, nobody knows. Nobody knows if he's right. Nobody knows if I'm right. Nobody knows. And the fact that nobody knows, I'm not gonna shame nobody. But I'm gonna go off comedy style.
What about Kyrie Irving then?
What?
What about Kyrie Irving then?
This is my point though. That like,
I gotta still do research after 19 months.
Yo, what makes you think that why should he have to get the vaccine? If you can get COVID tested at every...
I understand that. Like, okay, why should... Forcing him, okay, that's a bad thing. You shouldn't force somebody to put something in their body that they don't want to put. But the fact that you would say, I need 19 months to still research and figure it out is stupid to me.
Well, he said 19 months?
It's been 19 months since this whole shit started.
Oh, well,
and you're still doing research?
Yo, I'm not vaccinated, my brother, because like I said, there is layers to this. There is layers to my conspiracy of it. There's a whole bunch of layers. One, if this thing was so crazy to the human population, why are there 5 different varieties of vaccination to take? If this was dire to the human population, it should have nothing to do with money. It should have nothing to do with money. And it shouldn't have come... Our vaccines...
But we're not paying for the vaccine.
What?
You can go to any place.
My nigga, do you know Bill Gates bought the patent for the coronavirus years ago?
When did he buy it?
Years ago. Hey, I'll show you. Bill Gates buys.
Well, the richest man on earth. Bill Gates. That's how I learned how to type. Windows 95. Play all my board games. Well, not board games. Play all the pinball. What was that pinball shit? Or was that Gateway? Was Gateway owned by Microsoft? No.
They took it down. He owns the patent for that. He owns the patent. You know when you own the patent for a vaccine? I mean, for a virus, when a vaccine comes out, you get paid for it?
Oh, yeah.
But
it's like getting royalties.
But my thing... You're stupid. No. But my thing is that it shouldn't be about money, and it shouldn't be... the virus... The vaccine should have just been...
I'm already fucked up.
Stop it then. Stop drinking it then. The vaccine...
Tastes good, though.
The vaccine should have just been called one thing. Like, the vaccine should have been just called one thing. Like, United States shot cure. Whatever. You know what I mean? It should have just been the COVID killer cure. Whatever. But why is there 5 different companies that... Then you got to take 1 shot. Maybe sometimes you need 2. Wait. Now they're coming out with a pill. You know Merck? Son, there's a company called Merck.
But Merck is...
Yo, my nigga.
No, Merck been around for a long time. My grandma remembers Merck.
Yo, son, there's a company called Merck about to give me a pill for COVID-19.
For a record, Merck's been around for over 100 years.
There's a company called Merck.
So, there's a company called White Castle. They just hit 100 years. White Castle been around since 1921.
My nigga.
They were the first burger joint in the United States.
My nigga, Merck is going to give me something to cure something that kills me. You know what murked? You know what it is to get murked? Mm-hmm. To get murked?
You know what it is to get Modelo'd?
This nigga, he's drunk already. He's gone. I can't. He's gone.
You ain't late.
It's gone.
Budweiser beer house is the 1700s. The fuck?
He's gone. Look,
Has it killed us yet? No. All right.
How bad do you think this vaccine shit's gonna get? Do you think we're not gonna be allowed in supermarkets? Do you think we're not gonna be allowed in stores? Do you think we're not gonna? Do you think it's gonna get to? Because now, look, Kyrie Irving's not playing ball, right?
It hurts personal choice.
No, not playing ball.
It's the same thing you said. You got fired because you didn't get the vaccine.
Yo, G, I'm not gonna talk about my job too much, but I'm grateful because I don't have to get the vaccine. I'm working, but it to force people to put something in their body is unhumane.
Oh, it's inhumane.
It's unhumane. It's unhumane. It's bad. Especially when there's fucking 5 different. There's not one clear-cut solution to this. Why don't they say go to the gym? Why don't they say take vitamin C? You got a person ordering fucking 10 McDonald's fucking hamburgers talking about, I gotta get this, I got a fucking vaccine before I get COVID. I want to get COVID and die. Ordering fucking a Diet Coke with 10 burgers and a fry.
Do I really have to feel bad for Kyrie? He's losing $380,000 a game. How bad do I really need to feel for him?
Nigga, you know who you should feel bad for? We should feel bad for these kids coming up in this bullshit.
Oh yeah,
that's what you should feel
Gen
bad.
X motherfuckers.
Gen X, he is drunk already. This nigga, look, yo, you get
who's at the Gen X? Isn't there already a group 2012 and up now?
What?
There's already another group at the Gen X. I think it's called Gen Alpha.
Speaking of crazy shit, then fucking Gen X, Alpha. What do you think about the changing of this shit with the indigenous people?
Indigenous people. Gen Y. Duh,
Gen Y. Sense. You really look it up too?
Yeah.
Gen Y.
Gen Y.
What do you think about indigenous people? What's fuck Gen Y?
At the Gen X became Gen. Oh no! Wait! I fucked up. Sorry.
See, Rich? You drunk. You can't read.
Oh, Gen Alpha. Sorry. Generation Alpha. Generation Alpha, nigga.
Generation Alpha, yeah, my nigga. And then it's gonna be what's after Gen X? Generation Y.
No, you're reading it wrong. Generation Z.
What are you talking about? Boomers, X, Y.
1990. Generation Z is 1995. Generation Alpha is 2010 to 2024.
What's Generation Z?
That's
Generation Alpha. That's Generation Alpha.
Generation Z.
Look how stupid this is, guys.
1995 to 2009.
Guys.
We're millennials, nigga.
Can we really like?
We're millennials. We're 1980, 1994.
Millennials.
Right now we're in Generation Alpha. All right.
I'm millennials, Generation Y, and Gen Next.
Gen Next.
Yeah, there's a Gen Next here.
What the fuck is Gen Next?
I don't know what the fuck.
Generation Beta.
Yo, we going through.
That's when but that ain't gonna be for a while.
Yo, son, I feel like Pinocchio. I just want to be a real boy.
No. Generation Beta comes 2025 to 2039.
Yo, you guys are crazy. Yo, what's wrong? Yo, it has to be something with the internet. The internet allowed people to become so lost. Right? So lost that they needed identity again. So they went through identity crisis. So they started labeling themselves different fucking labels. Because, yo, I don't see no fucking kid scientists around and fucking future fucking... what are they figuring out?
Yo, my grandmother, who's 99, you know what generation she's part of? The greatest generation.
Abuelitas?
Yep. Great-grandmother age. 1911 and 1944.
1911, 1944.
And you know what's funny? My dad's grandparents were born in the lost generation. That's 1883 to 1910.
Why they lost?
Because they were born in the 1800s. My dad has grandparents born in the 1800s.
They're still alive?
No, they're dead. They've been dead.
Oh, but you say he knew of them.
He knew of them, but they were dead long before he was born.
Oh. I mean, my family goes pretty back. Oh, like if I go to Puerto Rico, they've been there for forever. My parents in Puerto Rico have been there for forever. But
you're the lost generation. You know how fucking crazy that is?
Yo,
you're before World War One. That's how old you are.
Like I said, if I ever die, that's one thing I would ask. I would ask if I could go back. If you could show me how my sperm got to that egg and had, you know what I mean? Like
I want to find the first me. You know what I mean?
I want to I want to see the first me. What
my cavemen fucking. What's a caveman me would do it like thousands of years ago?
Yo,
and I'll see like a whole city of.
But you know this. There's so much untold history. It's crazy because we made it with Neanderthals. You know, people made it with Neanderthals to make human beings. There was so many different types of primates around.
Yes, there was different sapiens.
Sapiens, I'm sorry.
It wasn't just Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens is just like the last version that we're kind of are. Who's to say we're gonna eventually make newer sapiens thousands of years from now?
Well, you know it's gonna go to now. It's gonna go to robotics now. Now they're growing.
Robo sapiens.
They're 3D printing. They're 3D printing body parts.
Yeah,
they're 3D printing body parts.
You seen hearts?
What?
You seen those robotic hearts now? Now they're trying to see like.
I mean, they always had pacemakers though. Pacemakers.
No, they're making artificial hearts.
I can see that though. Why not?
Yeah, they're already
a heart got one job,
but that's needed.
And you know what's fucked up though? I find it fucked up that that'll cost money. That'll be expensive to buy. Like I don't know. I know. I live in a fucking crazy head, but somewhere in my head, it's like you do a job, Rich, right? And I do a job, my nigga. We should be able to come together to do something. Like, why can't people make let's say they make free hearts. Why they can't make free hearts? I don't know
why I thought about love.
Why they can't? But why they can't?
You want some free hearts?
No, but why they can't? Why they can't make a whole bunch of hearts? Because people need them everywhere, right? So why they can't get a group of people that does it? Maybe you give them like a year of something, or you give them incentives, or why people just can't do it? You pussy? You want to give him pussy? Do it again. Do it again. I get him ripped. He's all fucked up now.
This is what happens when I don't eat.
You didn't eat? Me neither.
Well, that was nuts. Pause.
Whoa!
No, it was in Walgreens.
Yeah, nuts in Walgreens.
You know they have that pause. Everything I'm gonna say now is pause because I want to keep saying pause.
Yo, he's gonna talk about these nuts right now.
There was a nut rack.
What kind of nuts? There was a nut rack.
They're called magic nuts because they had like mix of M&Ms.
So there was a nut rack with magic nuts on it. All right, keep going.
It was a magic nut pack, and it has like.
It's a nut pack with magic nuts.
It was M&Ms and peanuts.
How were the nuts?
Good.
Did they melt in your mouth?
Not in my hands.
Oh God, you nasty fucker. Oh God, you're a nasty fucker.
This expires March 2022, so.
Yeah, but they've been outside for a while. So what do you think about the changing of date? You didn't answer my question because we went somewhere. What do you think?
Somewhere.
What do you think about when they change names of holidays like Columbus Day?
I mean, you're not changing; you're just adding holidays. I mean, every day there's a something day going on in the world.
No, but they literally changed the name.
Good. I get time and a half. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't do
As indigenous people, they fuck with your life. A day that you get time and a half and get money.
I feel sad. I do feel sad when I hear stories and like how they weren't acknowledged. You know, these niggas literally got their land stripped, and anytime the United States of America, excuse me, would find a new plot of like mines and there was gold there or there was oil there or they wanted to build there, every time America, right, found a new place, they would take more land from the Indian, from the Native Americans that were here first. I do kind of think like they deserve America. That.
They did all over the world.
Yes, I think Columbus should have his day. I think Columbus should have his day because regardless of the fact...
He didn't even discover America. He was somewhere else.
He was South America.
He went south. He went to what? The West Indies.
Even so, money.
It was Leif Erikson that really discovered America. If you know your history, people.
The furthest back.
He was a Viking.
Cortez came here in the 1500s to South America. If we want to be
the reason we even name America is because of a guy named Americo Feliciano. Look it up.
No, but I'm saying Cortez came to South America first, and then you know what he did? He came, he brought like malaria and smallpox, and then he left.
Because it was new
and you know what he left with? He left with syphilis.
Yep.
So
fucking. You only get that through fucking.
But when he came back 100 years later, everybody was dead and the forest was covered because they didn't have vaccines to cure it.
Overall, why you discover is something that's all been there That's already been there.
But that's why I think indigenous people deserve a day, but don't take it away from Christopher neither.
I mean, all you're doing is filling the map out like you're playing Assassin's Creed.
I mean,
that's all you're doing. I was like, oh shit, I can get new shit here. It's like, oh, wood, nuts, food unlocked. New animals unlocked.
Nah, see, I think history deserves to know its truth. And yeah, we've got here through some fucked up shit.
And we're still looking for shit.
But America wants to paint sunshines and fucking rainbows.
America wants to paint
it, and it's very fucked up.
But that's the problem that's different from other countries. Other countries can accept how fucked up they are. They willing to put it forth. They willing to put it in the forefront. Okay, we did some fucked up shit.
I'm gonna have an argument with you.
Huh?
I'm gonna have an argument with you. You don't know what the fuck is going on in another country.
But they're willing to admit something's fucked up about it.
How do you admit what? Who's telling you that they admitted shit? We don't know what goes on in any. Do you speak? I don't speak to my.
Do we bring up shit?
I don't speak to my family in Puerto Rico at all.
Me neither.
My point is, I'll never know what's going on in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, part of the United States.
You don't speak to somebody in fucking China. You don't know what's going on in China. You don't.
Xi Jinping, yeah, I know kind of a few stuff about going on. Like, I got Chinese yo-yos too. They're communists too, but they're cool.
But did you ask them about their traditions and values? No.
Yeah, they're cool.
I mean,
they're cool. They understand the U.S. culture.
That's because all the emails is getting fucking scanned, so they know they can't say shit.
And they can only play for an hour.
They can only play for an hour online. Yo, these niggas took the game away.
They took their gaming privileges away over there, man. They can only play for an hour a day.
Wow.
That's fucked up. When you got motherfucking Twitch streamers or YouTube streamers that can play days on end, because that's like their job, that's their career. Make it that. You know how much you can fucking make that? You saw that Twitch leak that happened like a couple weeks ago?
What?
There was a Twitch leak that showcased a lot of top streamers and how much they were making, like in salary wise, like yearly. That's like I think one of them is like a political commentator named Hassan Piker.
Okay.
That motherfucker makes like almost like $100,000 a month just streaming, just talking shit about politics and shit. Which is something that we talked about doing that you wanted to do that I think you should do because you fucking ruling that. And all you gotta do is just talk your shit.
Well, you know what it is that it's fucking. I don't want to sound naive neither. You know, I wish I had. That's why I do a lot of studying. Watch the beer. I do a lot of studying.
It's God, nigga. Don't worry.
So what? This thing's crazy. It's fucking. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. Right step, well step.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
There you go. There you go. It's one of those words. What movie is that from?
I forgot.
Beetlejuice. Well, I remember it from Beetlejuice.
Christina Ricci
was
dope back then.
Me said that.
Then she got weird when she did the movie Monster.
Yo, movies change people though. Like the girl that did The Exorcist, she was fucked up after that supposedly.
Oh yeah, Linda Blair.
Yeah, you know, movies change people.
I mean, if I gotta forcibly walk backwards down the stairs and look creepy, I'll fucking have some mental trauma too.
I mean, I don't know. I think the greatest people.
They're doing Halloween again, my nigga. Halloween Kills. How many fucking Michael Myers movies do we need?
What you mean? It's a tradition. There's a cult following. It'll never stop. It's just like
if they wanted
to keep doing Fast and the Furious for forever, Fast and the Furious will last for forever.
Because The Rock and Vin Diesel are alive?
No. Well, that's...
Nobody's watching it for Tyrese.
No, that has something to do with it, but you got to remember the cars. Cars are a big deal.
That nigga left music.
Cars are a big deal. And who don't like cars? You know, they got... Once you get a cult following, Mr. Yo-Yos, you can do damn near anything and you'll be fucking fine once the cult follows you. How the fuck you think the KKK was started? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, once you get a cult following...
But that was started after the Civil War because we hate niggas. Let's make an organization that involves hating black people. KKK.
Yeah, nah, they weird. But I think...
Man, mind you, those motherfuckers marched out Washington in the 20s, nigga.
I still find it weird that we're, like...
There's still KKK.
Nah, man.
I'm not shocked at that. That's
man.
America's found on racism.
The conversation of God has been coming up a lot lately in my studies. I'm trying to write this song, right? I'm trying to write this song with my man Last Measure, and
shout out Last Measure.
And it's like the setting is like me in the confessional booth. And I'm asking God questions, and the closest I'll get to God is
you should shoot that video.
Nah, if I get to church, I might get struck with fucking lightning, B.
No, you could just walk in any church and just has a confession.
No, I might get struck with lightning. You don't know what's gonna happen to me.
You ain't gonna get struck with.
You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen to me.
God loves everybody.
B, I took a shit on the side of a fucking.
I shitted in a church.
In the bathroom. Oh, nasty fucker, nasty fuck. Well, I shitted outside at like 2 a.m. too.
Did God strike you dead for shitting out of the church?
No, I haven't gone back since. Oh man, but nah, yeah, like I've been trying to write this song, right, and I'm trying to have a conversation and deep thought, and I think about that, man. Like when I think about the Titanic, because I saw a Titanic movie the other day. Did all those people deserve to die?
They didn't deserve to die, but the motherfucker didn't avoid that iceberg.
But you gonna tell me if there was an almighty God and shit, that nigga couldn't go? You go, yo, just move the iceberg over 2 seconds. You gonna say what? Why? Why let those people freeze and die? Why? I mean, I was reading the survivor stories because I saw the movie and I got curious, right? And I wanted to see who survived. And I think all of them are dead now, obviously. But I wanted to see who survived, right?
You heard about the 6 Chinese people on the Titanic too?
What do you mean?
They were on the Titanic.
6 Chinese people?
Yep, and they were forcibly sent back to their country after the Titanic sunk.
Well, yeah, nigga, you shouldn't have been there. Fuck you mean? You probably snuck on.
No, they were workers on the Titanic.
No, they were coming probably to build that railroad.
Because it was 1911.
But that's my point, though. I've been having an argument with God conversation lately, B.
God.
Because if he does exist, why does he allow these things to happen?
But you already know my interpretation of how I see God. I think everybody I think God exists.
How does he allow little kids to get touched and raped? How does he allow innocent people? Look, I'm a piece of shit. My sister was an angel. I'm a piece of shit. How did my sister die off of cancer and I walk the ground every day?
Because that's the way the world is, man. We're in purgatory. We're in the world of good and evil. That's why God and the devil made a collaboration of we're going to make a world that's in between. We can't have a world that's too perfect and we can't have a world that's too bad. And we living in it. Nobody's perfect. Everything is shit. But you know what? There'll be some bright moments for everybody where everything is beautiful. Where you can have a beautiful day, and then the following day you'll have a shitty ass day. You might have a shitty ass life or a beautiful life, depending on how your walk of life is determined. Remember, we can all make our own choices in life. A homeless man can forever be a homeless man. A rich person can forever be a rich person. But it could be that one defining moment where he can make that decision to change his whole entire life for good or worse. And I'm not just saying that because I'm partially drunk right now. I'm also very hungry.
I love this nigga. I'm going to walk us out, yo. Yo, I hope everybody had a good Sunday. Yo, talk to him.
Oh, we had a good Sunday. Wait, we...
Walk him out.
Today's Sunday? Oh, shit, we choose this Sunday.
See what I'm saying?
Thank you all for... We're walking out, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Walk him out. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you all.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me finish.
Walk him out. You see what I'm saying, right?
Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to our videos. I appreciate all the love on the last video. It did really well.
Shout out to Kendra. It's just coming out this week.
Yes, we need more bad chicks like her, man.
No, relax, man. Relax. Listen.
We need relax.
I gotta pull out my player card. I gotta start.
Player card?
Yeah, nigga. Like,
where is it?
You wanna see it? Give me your phone. I know you got pictures in there. I'll bring them all here at one time.
I deadass thought you were gonna pull your pants down or something. Like, you want to see my players card?
No. Yo, son. Yo, dick is endgame. Dick is endgame, my nigga. You gotta remember something. Like, I told you, I always think that when you finally have sex with a person, that's it. That's it. Because I'm gonna give you all my tricks. Right there. Like, you gonna know after the first time you had sex with me whether or not you wanna have sex ever again. I'm gonna give you all my tricks here. There's nothing to be known.
Ain't no part 2 for this.
Yo, here, there's nothing to be known.
I'm going to give you my... Oh, shit, I moved the camera. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm Richard Picasso. That's G out of character. And...
I want y'all to know it only takes one beer.
If I don't eat. If I would have ate before, I'll be a lot better.
One beer.
If I ate, I'll be a lot better.
It takes one beer.
No, if I was better.
It takes one beer.
I'm going to get Burger King after I drop them off.
Yo, he got a mission. Hey, he got
I have missions. All right, so have a good night. I don't even feel like getting up. Just tune this out.
Salud.
Salud. Fish Salud. Shout out to Fish Salud. That's a good yo-yo company. Yeah, Fish Salud. That's a real it's like a Japanese company.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's fucking lit.
You look